Morning, everyone. Bmar here with your July 30th unemployment and stimulus check update. So, first up, I want to talk about the $600 unemployment boost. So, on that note, we know that many Republicans are actually open to increasing this from the $200 proposal that is in the HEALS Act that also had wage replacement starting in October. Yesterday, we had a proposal from Mitt Romney that suggested boosting this to $500 per week for August and then going to 80% wage replacement after that, which is okay. It's not great. We want to see something a little bit better than that, but it was the first one proposed by Romney. So many other Republicans are also in support of increasing the $200 a week number. It's not just a few. Many Republicans are actually in favor of this. Even Mitch McConnell has suggested that this 200 number is just a starting point. It's not by means a red line for them. It's not anything crazy. We're definitely expecting to see this $200 boosted up, especially if he's calling it just a starting point. That's good news. New data is out. According to J.P. Morgan Chase, Freddie Mac stated that without the $600 boost, delinquencies on mortgages would have been 40 to 70% higher than they are currently. So obviously the stimulus is doing something, right? It's helping us out. We need this. Today, on stimulus checks, Donald Trump mentioned yesterday that when asked if $1,200 payments were high enough, Trump responded, "We're going to see. It may have to go higher than that, actually. I'd like to see it go very high because I love the people. I want the people to get it. You know, the economy is going to come back. We've saved millions of lives. We're now bringing the economy back, but we've got to take care of the people in the meantime." That's a direct quote from Donald Trump. So he wants to actually see the checks go higher, which is excellent news. We want those $1,200 checks to get higher. We haven't heard much about that, but if Trump is suggesting that he wants the stimulus checks higher, that could be really, really good news. So Trump also reiterates his previous statement that he wanted the stimulus checks to be very generous by saying this, and that he wants the payments to go even higher than what some of the Democrats want to see them go up. So Trump is really trying to push for getting those stimulus checks higher for you guys. Today, Trump is also now suggesting delaying the November election until, quote, a safer time, which is interesting. This wouldn't necessarily stop a change of power in January. However, it could be favorable for voting, for his voting when there is whenever the election actually does happen. It could be that the closer we get to a vaccine and the better that the economy is, the higher chance that he has of actually getting reelected. So it could end up helping him if we do end up getting the election delayed. However, only Congress actually has the power to delay the election. Trump can't do that himself. Congress are the only ones who actually have the power to delay the election. In other news, Harvard doesn't see us getting a vaccine until at least early 2021 because they say it'll at least take until then for trials to prove that they're even effective. So not great news there. The vaccine probably not coming until early 2021, according to Harvard. In other news, Senator Ted Cruz spoke on Hannity and said, quote, "We can't just keep shoveling cash at this. We're going broke. We're bankrupting our country. And the answer can't be millions, billions, billions, and more money. We don't need a relief bill. We need a recovery bill." So not great news here. What he's suggesting from a recovery would include lower taxes and removing job-killing regulations. He says if we get into a spending war with the Democrats, with who can be the bigger Santa Claus, basically, they'll always get outbid. He says that the economy is stronger in November, if this is the case, and that everything is open, that they can actually win the White House, keep the Senate, and take control of the House. So he thinks that we need to focus on reopening right now, and he wants that recovery bill. I'm not a huge fan of this. I think we do need stimulus for the people. I think we need checks. I think we need the unemployment boost. We need to keep the economy going. All the numbers that we're seeing are good from what's happened with this, all the stimulus checks and money that we're getting. We're keeping the economy going. We need more. Keep in mind, the Democrats want higher stimulus checks, meaning they want $1,200 for individuals and $1,200 for independents. not just $1,200 for people and $500 for independents. So they want to see $1,200 and $1,200, not the $1,200 and $500 that's proposed in the HEALS Act. They also want absentee voting, no, not in-person voting, which I know a lot of you guys might not trust the online voting or the mail-in voting. A lot of you guys want to see in-person or would rather have in-person voting. Regarding stimulus check to the HEROES Act, keep in mind that the HEROES Act offers child support garnishment protections. However, most believe this bill is dead, and Mitch McConnell says that the bill will never become law. The new HEALS Act, if you owe child support, you will not receive the stimulus check. Now, in COVID news, we are seeing now that there's actually a little bit of a leveling off of cases. We're not seeing any more super huge spikes, thanks to newer restrictions and also a more consistent message that wearing masks is good, right? So we're starting to see a little bit of leveling off. Now keep in mind that the deaths do lag a little bit, so we could see those numbers potentially spike up, unfortunately, here soon. So that's it for news today. Thank you guys for watching. I ask that take a second, if you haven't already, subscribe, leave a like on the video, and I will keep you guys up to date as we get more news regarding the stimulus checks and unemployment. Thank you so much.